Married at First Sight season 20, episode 7. The Sugar Honey Iced Tea is about to start hitting the fan, honey, because the couples are having their first group meeting. And TikTok, Peacock has been acting up where it's like flagging videos where we play the videos, but I just want to show you this a little bit and I'll just be in and out. Okay, I want you guys to see this.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, she's
alone. Who do you think is alone? She's like, oh my gosh, she's alone. Okay. She's alone. Let's add a little bit of music. Let's see if that will help, because my last 3 videos were demonetized because it said, oh, TikTok, Peacock is putting claims on the videos. Okay, let's go back. Okay.
We're heading into our very first group dinner.
We haven't seen the couple since Cancun.
Adam looks real handsome, by the way. He looks like he's on vacation. Y'all know I love Adam. Okay. Okay.
Here's to the tea.
That's a gorgeous dress. I would wear it.
I think you need to have more fucking confidence.
Oh my Lord. Who is Courtney talking about or talking to? She is so rude and disrespectful. I cannot stand her. Okay.
Sheesh.
Adam's the hottest out of the whole group.
Wild.
Ooh, Courtney has a crush on Adam. She was like Adam because Adam is real handy and masculine with the axe and stuff, and she likes that. Yes. Nikki's like, wild comment.
We got intimate. I think that was a little too soon. I think I need to slow it down.
Make sure you see the last review where Tori and Felipe did it, and she ran out the bedroom. And I'm thinking Felipe is packing, okay? That's what she said. I felt suffocated in the bedroom. I was like, you were suffocated, all right. Woo! Okay.
I came in really diving in both feet. Like I kind of cannonballed into a frozen lake.
Ooh! Devin says Caitlin is a frozen lake. Not a pond, a lake. Or a pool. A lake. Okay. More. She actually looks pretty.
How does it feel to be like rejected by your wife?
And I know, Felipe, you're not talking because Tori's about to tell us what happened in the bedroom. Okay, maybe it was disgusting. Maybe it was nasty. Maybe it was tiny. Maybe you had a micro. She kept trying for 2 hours. Because if you was in that bedroom for 2 hours, she should have been sleeping. Okay, but anyways, I think Felipe's packing. I'm just trying to throw out all the reasons why she ran out the bedroom. No, she said she wasn't ready for it. I think she just wasn't ready for the little thingy. But anyway, go ahead.
Maybe she isn't attracted to him.
Have you guys considered calling it?
Ooh, Adam, mind your business, because we already know you and Marissa's not gonna work out because y'all is so different. But who do you think Adam is talking about considering calling it? Is it his boy Devin? Suspicious. Good.
No, wait.
Shawn is like, no, wait. Yes! Oh my Lord, that is funny. Cousin. That's funny. Okay. All right. So on to episode 7. And we can stop that music. Okay. On to episode 7. If you're new here, my name is Cousin Sister Auntie Janice. Be sure to subscribe. Check to make sure you are subscribed. Shout out to the cousin that said she thought she was subscribed. YouTube been unsubscribing people, and you know they are hindering my videos. So this is why I need you guys to watch, share out my videos, comment, interact with the videos, hype the video up, and share it out. Okay. So we are at episode 7 because your cousin Janice is not going to be behind this week, okay? I was behind last week because last week I was just exhausted and I was a little bit under the weather, so that's why I was behind. But this week, I'm going to be on top of it, okay? I'm going to make sure I try to get through these 3 episodes in the next day or two. I was up at 4:30, got dressed, took my shower, did my hair, got all ready for work. I might be staying home because my little boy is not feeling well. Okay, and daddy have a busy day, but we'll see how he feels. Okay, so be sure to subscribe. I want to remind you that my course, The Husband Profile, is beginning in September. If you have not signed up for the course, sign up so we could do our one-on-one. Thank you for those of you showing me love and support with my books. My #1 best-selling 23 Tests to Guide You My Meek, and all of my other books are available on Amazon. Cousins, I love you. Let's go and see the Sugar Honey Iced Tea hitting the fan on episode 7 of Married at First. So we go over to Adam and Marissa. You know, I love Adam, and he's in the kitchen cooking. Oh my God, I love a man who knows something to cook and be in the kitchen. And she was like, Marissa was like, I love hibachi, or I've been to hibachi. And Adam was like, yeah, you're good at catching things in your mouth. And I was like, Adam, you're such a bad boy. Stop it. I really love Adam and Marissa. Oh my God. She did mention, though, that perhaps they are in the honeymoon stage. And he talks about how he's always wanted to be married ever since he was 18. He wanted to meet the girl of his dreams and give her the world. Yes, I love that. I know some people think that Adam is fruity. I'm not saying he is. I just haven't seen that. I think Adam was either raised in a Christian home or a Jewish home. His parents been married for, I don't know, 40 years or something. And that is what was shown to him, as we're showing little Michael. You grow up, you go to school, you become whatever God called you to become. We're going to help you. We're going to pay for everything. And when you are ready, you'll find you a beautiful young Black woman that looks like your mom and marry her, provide for her, protect her, and have beautiful Black babies. Okay. Let me just say, there is one little Hispanic girl that they've been together since daycare. And daycare, literally, they went to daycare together. They went to pre-K 3, pre-K 4, kindergarten, first grade. So, you know, I say, okay. He's like, what about so? I say, okay, that's the only one. But other than that, make sure she looks like your mother or your sister. Okay, so I really love Adam and Marissa. She did say, do you think we're in the honeymoon phase? He does say, I think sometimes when I suggest things, you agree just to go along. That's not really a bad thing, because marriage is a give and take. But I'm like, oh Lord, here it comes. Oh Lord, here it comes. And I'm just like, and she's drinking. And he poured her some drink, and she said she's never drank with somebody who is not a drinker. I still want to hear the story. I don't know. Did he get in trouble for drinking? Did somebody die? Or is he just not a drinker? Because, you know, or maybe he has alcoholic issues and he's just like, no, I have to stay away from it. Because even if you're not like a drinker, it's okay to have a glass of wine. I'm just surprised that he doesn't even have a glass of wine. Thank you. By the way, thank you for the hair comments, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. So I still want to know more about Adam. I need to know more about his family, and I need to know more about this drinking story with him. So then we see the couples. They're all getting ready for the gathering. And I love that, Caitlin, you hugged Devin. He was sitting on the couch, just so manly with his legs spread wide. Y'all can't see my legs spread wide. They're spread wide. And she has on her cute little dress, and she comes and give him a hug, and he smiles. He likes it. She's like, okay. I don't know what is it with her. Okay. And then we see Michelle and Cameron. They look cute. Then I heard this voice, and I'm like, "Who's that girl?" It was Shawn. Talking about we have to older couple. We have to be an example, and we have to stand the judgment of other couples. No, I don't. But maybe I'm married at first sight. But anyways, and then we see again. I love this little interaction between Cameron and Michelle. He's sitting on the couch. She comes and he's holding her, and he was like, "Oh, didn't mean to touch the boob. Is that on camera?" She looks cute, by the way. Everybody looks cute. Felipe and Tori. Oh, Tori, I love this. That is my color. And she has no boobs. She'll have no boobs. Absolutely beautiful. She talked about her and Felipe bedroom situation. She is an avoidant in relationship. She didn't think it was ready. I do believe that you have to be ready for romance, but I am starting to think that Tori is not really attracted to Felipe. I mean, who can be? He's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But anyways, she said it was too much. She wasn't really wasn't ready for it. Okay. We go over to Belle Jolie and Mecca. Mecca comes in and Belle Jolie said, "Oh," and I'm like, "Belle Jolie, shut your mouth. Why? How come you never shut your mouth so he can compliment you first? She looks beautiful, by the way." Then he said, "And you," twirling her around. She looks cute, by the way. And honey, lemon, and peach or something. I like the little suit he has on. I love Belle Jolie outfit. I probably wouldn't wear it out in my bedroom, but it is so cute. And I just wish Belle Jolie could stop. Just stop with the compliments, because unless you compliment Mecca, he doesn't say anything. He should have walked in and said, "You look gorgeous." He didn't do that. She's like, "Oh, you looking good." And I'm like, "Shut your mouth, Belle Jolie, and let him compliment you." Okay. We go over to Courtney and Nick, and I don't understand, why is Courtney on the show? Nick is trying to have a conversation with her as she's getting ready, and she just goes on and on and on and on, and he's trying to talk to her about her past relationship, and he's like, "Oh," she's like, "It's effing embarrassing," and she's like, so he's like, "Did you get cheated on?" Honest question, did you get cheated on? She was like, "Yeah, and I let it happen." And then he asked another question. He said, "Can I ask you an honest question? Are you ready for a relationship?" And she's like, "Yeah, I wouldn't be here." And I'm like, "You're not ready. You're not ready, Courtney." I don't think she's ready for a relationship. This whole season is a bust. I can't. But then at the same time, I wish, if Courtney is trying to be safe, I wish she would just say to us, "I'm trying to be safe." But it doesn't look as if she's trying to be safe. She's acting like Caitlyn is acting. Unless she's just not attracted to him because he's not handy. I don't know. Something's up with Courtney. I don't know. So the couples start showing up at the group date. And of course, Adam and Marissa, I thought they looked beautiful. I loved his outfit. He looks like he's still on vacation. And like, what is he wearing? And so Dr. Lisa was like, "Why? Do you think he's not taking it seriously?" And so they were in the room, and then Felipe and Tori comes in, and they both fell out laughing. I thought they were just happy to see them, but with Lisa and Paul said what Adam is doing with his outfit is taking control of the process, and he is positioning. And Dr. Lisa jumped in and said, what Adam is doing, he's actually, look at me. I'm the, lack of a better word, center of attention. Look at what I have. Michael, try, honey. Do you have your jacket in the car? Let me check just to make sure. Okay, it's there. Okay, let's fix this. Let's fix this a little bit. It's like, let me just try to fix this a little bit. Sorry. All right, love you. Can you tell him to pick you up early? I don't think we can pick you up any earlier than the time we pick you up, Michael. So they're saying, Adam is saying, look at me, look what I have, and look, and I think that's a lot of people, especially people with the car and the bag and the shoes. But then my question is, Dr. Lisa and Paul, why did y'all match him? If you know Adam is positioning and look at what I have, look what I do and what I can do, which is most people, why did you match him on the show? Did he just go out and buy this outfit for the show, or is that Adam's personality? I love that. I love it. He look as if, I'm gonna take a picture of it. He actually look as if he's on vacation. Like that outfit, I would have worn it on when I was in Mexico. So my thing is, if you're now saying this about Adam, please tell me why. Why did you match Adam if you think he's positioning and trying to take control and trying to take attention from everybody else? As the experts, why did y'all match him? I don't understand why you match him. It makes no sense to me. So then we see the other couples coming together, Caitlin and Devin, and they're holding hands. That is good. Caitlin, I love that little dress. Then we see Nick and Courtney, and they're holding hands. And I'm like, yes, you're holding hands. So Dr. Lisa and Paul, they are watching the couples, but the couples don't know that they're there because it's a group date with them. So the experts are commenting on them, and they did comment that, Devin and Caitlin, it's growth. Nick and Courtney is also growth, but they dropped their hands soon as they came in, okay? Then my girl Nikki came through, and Paul was like, oh my gosh, she's alone. Oh no, she walks in the room and everyone asks, you're solo tonight? And she says, Shawn has a work thing. And then Dr. Lisa said, let me tell you what I heard. We had a big fight and I'm not sure he's coming. So did they have a big fight last night? But then she commented that Nikki and Shawn, Belle Jolie, and Mecca had a group date last night. So does Shawn have a work thing? If they had a group date last night, y'all was fighting already again? Ooh, this is, I don't know. This is a little squeezing for me. This is a little confusing for me. But let's see what happened else, what they have to say, girl. Because I'm like, ooh, where is Shawn? So we see Belle Jolie Mecca taking a picture, and the expert says, oh, she is so into him. Dr. Lisa say he has a traumatic past growing up, and he doesn't go in. He has to be. So why did you match him with Belle Jolie? Trying to figure it out. Yeah, the experts can see that Belle Jolie is all into Mecca, and he's like. So then Shawn comes in, and everybody's like, oh, Shawn is here. Shawn does not greet Nikki. He greets all the guys. Nikki's over there with the girls. She's rolling her eyes. The experts are like, oh, he didn't greet Nikki. What's going on? He's over there talking about, oh, Nikki and Shawn is just not going to work. They're not going to work. They are the opposite of each other. He's beta. I don't think Nikki is masculine. I just think Nikki is the type of woman that cannot just be married to any man. Some women are like that. I'm not one of them. I need a masculine man who's in authority and just a man. And I think Nikki's one of those girls. And I think her and Shawn is just not, Them not drive. Them not go. Them not mix. Them can't mix. Them like island water. Them not mix. They just please just get it over with. I just need them to be done because I'm like, what's going on? Okay. And so it's dinner time. Fake restaurant owner Felipe rings the dinner bell and he's like, it's dinner time and the sugar honey iced tea is about to hit the fan. So the couple sit down. I did not like that Caitlyn was on the end, but what I rewind and basically they had their name chart. So whoever set up the dinner is the one that set it up that Caitlyn is on the end versus on the inside. Mecca, of course, he's looking for his name versus looking for Beljoli's name. And I guess Adam was pulling out his, I think it was Adam pulling out his shirt to sit down. And then he said, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm not being a gentleman, to Marissa. Adam then says to Tori, can you say a prayer for us? And she says, may up above bless us. And I'm like, what you say? You say you's a Catholic. I don't know how the Catholics do it, but there is no way as a born again believer, you gonna ask me to pray. And I'm saying up above who? Because Satan is up above. Satan is the prince of the air. Oh, he up there. Okay. But I don't know. I'm just saying, Tori, I didn't like that. I'll be like, in the name of Jesus Christ. This Savior. The Nazarene in the name of Jesus. Born in a manger. No, I wouldn't have said that. But I was just a little bit disappointed that she and help us not be freaking crazy. And I'm like, I didn't like that. I don't care who is around. I will not be ashamed to pray in the name of the Lord Jesus. Jesus Christ, or say God. Okay, Tori. So now I'm questioning your Catholic faith. I don't know, girl. Okay. So, but the dinner, I got a nice dinner picture. You guys are going to love it because I love it. It only took me 55 tries. I absolutely love it. Everyone looks happy. Everyone looks beautiful. And Adam begins, and he basically is talking about how, things so far is going well. And I'm still trying to get a picture of Adam's outfit because I like the outfit. I don't know why the experts are going crazy. The experts are saying Tori and Felipe are the unifiers. I don't know about that. I'm starting to think that Tori is faking it for the cameras, but I'm not sure yet. I gotta watch her a little bit more. What do y'all think? Do you think Tori's faking it for the camera? Hashtag faking it. So then Felipe asks Adam and Marissa how they're doing. And what's interesting to me is Felipe is the loudest person in the room. Like his laugh is the experts don't say anything about Felipe trying to be the loudest person in it. Like his laugh is like he has to be, but y'all are picking on Adam. Why don't y'all like him? First of all, y'all matched him. So Adam said they're vibing. So Courtney jumps in and say, well, vibing like behind closed door. How are you guys doing? Are you having those serious conversation? Which they haven't. It's been a week. Y'all. Y'all have not had those serious conversation. Courtney did make a comment about his crazy ass outfit. And they haven't talked about serious things. And I'm like, it's been a week, girl. Y'all should have been talking about something. Marissa said they understand the seriousness, but she said behind closed doors, she likes that he is very caring. And that Adam has been in multiple long-term relationships, she said, which she wouldn't have picked up on. And I'm like, why would you be able to pick up on that unless somebody told you? And then Courtney made her little slick comment, talk about, oh, you could have fooled me. And I'm like, you need to mind your own business and mind your marriage. So Nick also says, well, decision day is coming. Are you guys going to be vibing through it? And he was like, yeah, we're going to be vibing through it. No, y'all need to have those hard and those difficult conversations. And I think when they start having those hard and difficult conversations, that's when the stuff is going to hit the fan for them. Because they're going to realize that they have a lot of sexual and physical connection and attraction. But other than that, that's it. And your marriage cannot just be sexual and physical and emotional, because eventually that's going to die down. And what's going to happen when you can't do the do? And you need something else. You need to have foundational values, and you need to be going in the same direction. So then we see Courtney and Nick, and they're talking to the camera, and Nick is talking, and Nick is like, well, they're gonna have to figure it out. And Courtney says, well, he might not have to, because Adam is the cutest guy here. And Nick was like, wild comment. And then she tried to change it, and he said, yeah, but you're trying to change it. And Courtney's like, did I just dig myself into a hole? And I'm like, why would you say he's the most sexiest, cutest, whatever guy, attractive guy there, when your very beautiful, handsome husband is standing right there, and think he should be okay with it? I think Courtney likes Adam because he's extremely masculine, with the axe and the ski and stuff like that. I think that's what she wants, but she got the brain nerd. Let me say, I forgot totally that Nick and Courtney was talking, and she said Love is Blind, and he says that's Netflix. And I'm like, Nick, you trying to go on Love is Blind? Is that your next show? Love is Blind, huh, Nick? Nikki's over there rolling her eye, and Shawn is looking like deers in a headlight. So we're back at the table, and Nick is saying, I love your banter, and I love how fun you are. And he said, we can use more of that. And Courtney said, thank you, Nick. So she took that as him calling her out. So then she's starting, and she says, I need time to connect. Why are you unmarried at first sight? Because we only have, 5 weeks, 10 weeks, 8 weeks. We only have 8 weeks of married at first sight. So if you're not an emotional person, Courtney, and you need time to connect, why are you unmarried at first sight? Because we need to move. We need to move, Courtney. We don't have time. Either you're attracted to him, you like him, you have foundational values, or we don't. We don't have time for you to try to figure out, oh, I need more time. We only have 8 weeks. 8 weeks, Courtney. Why are you unmarried at first sight? Why are you and Caitlin unmarried at first sight if y'all need 55 years? Because we don't have 55 years, girl. We only got 8 weeks. So the hunchback of Notre Dame, soup mouth Felipe, leans over and asks Nick, can I ask you something? How does it feel to be rejected by your wife? Adam and Marissa is over here laughing, and Felipe's like, what? And Adam's like, she didn't reject him. And he's like, yes, he did. Yes, she did. She's rejecting the relationship he wants to have. And thank God Nick jumped in and said, no, I feel the same way as Adam feels. It's not rejection. It's just she's a slow burn and so on and so on. She jumps in and said, I honestly think he likes me. I am a slow burn. She's thankful about how respectful he is. Nick is saying, I see how she cares about people. Michelle is asking her, well, what is it? What's the problem? And she's like, I'm a slow burn. I need more time. And I'm like, why the hell, excuse the language, girl, are you married at first sight? Because we don't have all this time. And so Michelle says, well, in your other relationship, how was that like? And she said, I had sex with my first boyfriend because I thought that would make him like me. Shame on your mother and your father. But anyways, girl, I had a baby at 16. So hey, me and you, we's in the same boat. Okay. And then the elder in the room, Shawn, says, wait a minute. You are a high, what's the word he used? Let me go back and see what's the word he used, because it was. Shawn said, wait a minute. You are a high performance athlete, and there are time restraint on things. And Mecca was like, ooh, everybody was like, ooh, you're right. Exactly. Exactly, Shawn. It's raining. Exactly. She is a high performing athlete. You have time restraint. So why are you unmarried at first sight? Because all this time you need, we do not have. We don't have it. We don't have it. Come on, Elder Shawn. Come on and speak the wisdom, Brother Shawn. Go ahead with your deep self.
He is very numb.
But can I offer this? You are a high performance athlete. And when you train for things, there's a time restriction that you have to get ready for an actual performance.
Ooh, okay. Talk about it.
Sometimes you don't want to do.
Right. Right. So do you just not like him? Just say it. Just say, I don't like him like that, or I'm not attracted to him. Because all this yakking, like the damn hyenas on the live, the view or whatever, I'm sick of it. I'm tired. My head is hurting. You're getting on my nerves. Like, why did you come? If you are a slow burn and you need all this time, why are you unmarried at first sight? I just don't understand why you're on here. You're not a good match for a married at first sight. Shawn goes on to say it's not genuine and you really don't want to do it, but you have to do what you have to do, and by competition day come, it is in your muscles. He didn't say this. And your muscles remember. He didn't say this. It's just me because I ran track and my muscles remember that I ran track, which is why I'm so sexy. That's sexy, okay? Hashtag, I get compliments on these legs all the time. So everybody's agreeing with Shawn. Hey, hold up now. You're a high-performing athlete. You just have to do what you need to do. She's making excuses for everything. Courtney has all the excuses for everything. Nick says, you know what? For the last 5 years, I've become so confident in myself. And I love that. I love that. And this is what young men need to be. You have to be ready to be married. I am prepared. I've worked on myself. I've gotten the job. I have the good job. I am confident in who I am. And now I'm independent. I can be on my own. And now I'm confident in who I am. And now I'm ready for a wife. And Courtney says, well, no, I don't think he's confident in who he is. And the whole dining room, I need to get the picture up here. Picture's giving me a problem. The whole dining room says, ooh. Nick in his voiceover says, wild comment. He said, I don't think anyone in my entire life have ever told me I am not confident. He said, if anything, they told me I'm too cocky. And I totally agree with him. It goes back to Courtney and she says, well, I don't think you guys are as confident as we women are. And I'm not like a Me Too type of woman. And I'm like, shut your mouth, girl. This is where you stop talking. This is where you stop talking and go get a tan. Go get a tan. Go get a tan. Girl, you need you a tan, honey. Go get you a tan, Courtney, because at this point, you need to just stop talking. Just stop. Don't say nothing else, girl. Shut your mouth. So then she says, y'all need to have more effing confidence. And Marissa jumps in and is offering some wisdom. And she said there is a difference between being confident and vulnerable. And all the men say, yeah. Loomis, kicked out of preschool with his black fingernail, says, you've made me activate my critical thinking skill. stop talking, Mecca. I don't think you have to say I've activated my critical thinking skills. This is just me. But I do agree with Marissa. Men have to be vulnerable. But I am going to go out on a limb and say both Nick and Devin has been vulnerable. I think all the men so far, let me think, except Mecca. Shawn's been vulnerable, Nick been vulnerable, Devin been vulnerable, Cameron, partially. I totally agree with Marissa. Mr. Kicked out of preschool, shut your mouth, stop talking. He goes on, Mr. Kicked out of preschool said, oh, you've activated us, you've allowed us guys to activate or soft side. Maybe that's the word of the day. Activate. Mecca's word of the day is to activate, because yesterday Lou Michael's word of the day is clarify. Okay, he called me, Mommy, well, you didn't clarify which new vocabulary words I should have, because I have 3 sets. I have difficult, I have medium, and I have easy. Well, Mommy, you didn't clarify which vocabulary words I should do, so I did the easy ones. Well, you should have clarified. And I'm thinking about Mecca. Your word of the day is to activate. Then somebody, was it Tori, who asked, when did you activate your vulnerability? And he said when he saw Belgelie's backside. Dr. Lisa over there in the corner watching said that feels and sounds performative. You're the expert. I will not argue with you in this stance, but I think something was activated for Mecca. I don't think he's been performative. I think something was activated. I don't know what it was, but it was activated for little Mr. Kicked out of preschool. Okay. Little Mr. got out of preschool, kicked out of preschool, said that Belgelie is a female version of him. And it's been so freeing, and he feel like he can tell her anything. You have only known her for 5 days. The devil's a lie, honey. You gotta tell her everything. But did y'all see how the producer say you got 5 minutes? I'm not sure. Is it 5 minutes for dinner or 5 minutes for Mecca to talk? And he's going on and on and on, and he's activating. And, oh, she accept my verbiage. You activate. And he says to turn on, I get aroused. And everybody's like, whoa, you're at dinner. Where did y'all find Mecca? Where did y'all find him? Wherever you found Mecca, please go put Mecca back wherever y'all found him with his activation. He's been activated in his pants. Oh my Lord. So Devin leaned over to Caitlin and said they're cute as, F. So I don't know. Dr. Lisa says performative. What do y'all think about Mecca? Is he being performative? So they all laughed off the arousal. And Belgelie was like, whoa. It's all mental. So Adam said to Belgelie, why do you think it hasn't gone more than mental? And she said she's a physical person. It was nothing for her to be feeling on him. I'm like that. So I'm a very physical person. Once I get comfortable with someone, everybody can't touch me though. Okay, everybody can't touch me. Like there's some guys at work who could just come up and rub my back or my arm or whatever, and I'm okay with it. And then other people like, I don't know you like that, don't touch me. Of course, these are guys I work with, that friends that we've known each other 20 years. Okay. She brought up that he asked a question, who is more physically attractive to who? And she couldn't answer. And the ladies were like, ooh, that's a hard question. Dr. Lisa said, is it a hard question or is it a horrible question? Paul says, it's a horrible question. And Belgelie said, he said, I am more attracted to him, but she didn't say the percent. I don't know if she said the percent. You know how they cut that off because everybody was like, ooh, even Devin was like, ooh. Everybody was like, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my God. No, he didn't. And he's just sitting there looking like he got kicked out of preschool. So Belgely is like, maybe the light is coming on for her. And that's what I wanted for her this season. Like, I want the light to come on, that you deserve so much better. You do not need to be running down a man, always complimenting him and so on and so forth when he's doing absolutely nothing for you. So hopefully the light will come on for her, and then she'll just realize that this is all foolishness, okay? And y'all, while everybody else is talking, Nikki leans over to Shawn and says, I am trying to figure out how to talk about this relationship without embarrassing you. And poor Shawn. Oh my God, I felt sorry for Shawn. I didn't think I would, but I did. What did he do, girl? Is it the whole bad? Is it not him washing his ass? Or does he have a micro? So Big Mouth Hyena, aka Courtney, says to Michelle, you know, how are you guys doing? And she says to Michelle, which I'm thinking, did they know each other before? Because she said, you are so picky that I was worried if you're going to meet somebody that you guys actually vibe. My word. Well, Adam's word. And I'm like, okay, did y'all know each other? And Cameron started to talk that they're really enjoying each other. He's really getting to know her. They spend hours, 4-hour layover at the airport. They spend a lot of time talking. And I absolutely love that. I love a man I can really, really talk to. And he said, you know, they're doing good. And he's starting to think about whatever would look like. He does have some fears about commitment. And I think that's what it is. He has fears about commitment. And it's important for him to be connected to the right person. Hunchback of Notre Dame suit mouth, Felipe, leans over and say he's never had a girlfriend before. What is that like? Michelle says, oh, he told me, and we're working through it. Dr. Lisa and Paul, they're watching. They're like, they're so comfortable with each other. And Devin said he's smitten, she's smitten. And I'm like, Devin, you've been hanging around the black people too much, Devin. But I really like Cameron and Michelle, and I'm hoping for them because I do feel it's a little rushed, but that's my one couple this season. Well, Tori and Felipe also, which I don't understand why Tori would want to do this forever, girl. But anyways, so it's Devin and Caitlin's time, and he said he came in like a, what's the word he used? Cannonball. He came in with an expectation, diving in with both feet in a cannonball, but he can't dive in a frozen river. And everybody busted out laughing, and Caitlin's like, please, God, let him explain. I am really liking Devin's realization in that Caitlin is different. And it's not like how it was before with him and other girls, but I think Caitlin also needs to have that realization. So now he's saying that he's realizing his expectations are not being met, and he's just trying to lay back and sit back just a little bit. Caitlin, I am so confused about her because she said she doesn't give compliments and she doesn't receive compliment well. And I'm like, the way your daddy is acting, it would have been better if he didn't show up, because him showing up, making a fool of himself and you, is having me asking a lot of questions. Your father never complimented you. That's one thing fathers need to compliment, especially their daughters and their sons. But it's a little crazy to me. Dr. Lisa and Paul are happy about Devin and Caitlin's growth. and that they are amazed at how they are growing. Caitlin said she's trying a lot. She's rubbing his arms, she's giving him compliments, and he's really enjoying it. And I think that's what relationships are, you know. Well, choose somebody who you are not like Caitlin and Devlin, where y'all just going into a different direction, but make sure you guys have things in common, and you listen to the bird outside. Is it beautiful? And your foundational values are the same. And yes, this is a heightened experience, but I think if you're really in it to be in it, I do think you should try. So let's see what happens tomorrow with Caitlin and Devin. Does she really mean what she's saying, or is she going to go back to being, oh, I need my space, I need my time? I don't know. We shall see. Felipe and Tori shared, and Tori shared that they were intimate, and you know, she basically had to run out of the bedroom because Felipe's packing, allegedly. This is just me. No, she basically said she don't think she was ready for it. He did nothing wrong. He was great. We know it's not true. And she just felt like she's moving too fast and she wasn't ready for that. I'm maybe thinking she's probably said, I cannot spend the rest of my life with this. Felipe says, what I got from Felipe is Felipe's in loss. He is fearful that after the experiment, he's not going to have those same feelings. And it's like, this is new. It's a dopamine hit. And they didn't show, the camera didn't show it all the way, but there was one little clip where when Tori was talking that he seemed shocked about what she said. Marissa, you're such a smart girl. She shared that her grandparents has been married for 65 years, right? And she said, I'm sure every day for 65 years, they weren't on a dopamine high. Their bodies would give out, but you have to have that commitment that no matter what, we're going to be married, we're going to stay married. And that's what I say. If there's no abuse, no cheating and stuff like that, anything can be worked out. So Felipe is fearful that after this experiment, he's just going to be over. Like it's a high for him, and he's 28, so that's what he's supposed to be doing at 28 maybe, but it's time for him to tighten up and be ready for marriage and commitment. Paul and Lisa in the background, they're saying, when we met Felipe, we would have thought he would have showed up like how Adam is dressed, but Adam is very much, I just don't know why y'all are picking on Adam. And he was such a party boy. And they made it sound like Adam is now the party boy and Felipe is the mature one. He also talked about how he's usually a runner. And I'm like, here's a lie, Felipe, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Women usually run from you because there is no way. There is no way. You're sweaty. You got dandruff. You sound like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You can't sit up straight. You've been ugly all your life and you've just been pretty for 3 years. So the women were running away from you, Felipe. But if you want to believe the lies, go ahead and believe it. Okay. Oh boy, it's time for Nikki and Shawn. Nikki, I appreciate the way you came in, not blasting Shawn. And she said that they went out on a date with Belle and Mecca last night, and they were able to see that they had some conflict. Mr. I got kicked out of preschool is talking about, I don't mean to be taking Shawn's side, but Nikki, are you taking accountability? You taking accountability? Because I was there to see, and you're blaming him, and your name blaming, and can you give him grace? And I'm like, give you grace, sir, in 5 days of marriage? What kind of grace you need? He talks about, last night he said that he want to be the soft place for his person, not my wife. And we know wife is a woman, born a woman. God created by the hand of God. And he said she heard him say, "You're anxious," and for the whole night. That's what everything was about. She brought up at the airport how he likes to name, their problem is effective communication. And how he likes to name stuff and call her. And he said, "Nikki, you're anxious, but I'm steady, and you're crazy." And everybody was like, "Whoa!" Even the man was like, "Whoa, did you say that?" Because if you tell somebody they're crazy, other than black people in a joking way, "Girl, you so crazy, girl, you so crazy, girl, you so crazy." Other than that, do not call me crazy. But it wasn't that, "Oh, girl, you so crazy." It's, "I'm steady and you're crazy." And everybody was like, "Whoa." He was like, "Did you say that? Did you say that, Shawn?" I'm sorry. Dr. Shawn Felipe. Dr. Shawn. "Did you say that?" He sure did. He called her crazy. Yes, he did. Sweet white baby Jesus. Devin is in sports. So sports guy, they're very analytical and logical all at the same time. And he jumps in and he said, "The problem is y'all are matching. Y'all both have egos." And I totally agree. Nikki says, "You know what? You're right." Well, she didn't say that. Yeah, it's ego. Shawn pulls out his phone while Devin is talking. Because how dare the 27-year-old rugby whatever player speaks to me, the doctor. He's on his phone. And he's like, and Nikki brought up the whole airport situation again. And Devin asked Nikki, she said, "I match." She said, "He doesn't respect me. It's the disrespect, the way he handles me, the raised voice." And she said, "I match what he gives me." And Devin says, "Well, why are you fighting fire with fire?" And then she said, "And then we agree we'll call it." So then she goes back to the airport and say, "Like at the airport yesterday, I walked away. And then he said, I'm being the aggressor because I'm standing over him." And she said, "I'm 5'5". I got up, but he's 5'6", so y'all the same height. "I got up to walk away, and now he said, you're towering over me and you're the aggressor." And then everybody's like, whoa, but you shouldn't do that to him." And she's like, no, that is what he said. He said, "I'm being the aggressor and I'm towering over him." But common sense, if they're both sitting down and she gets up to walk away, sure, she's going to be towering over him. But she's not doing that to intentionally tower over him. She's just getting up to walk away. Shawn is like, and the experts are like, "Oh, he's embarrassed. He didn't think she would throw him under the bus." I don't think she threw him under the bus. I think she's just giving an example of their situation and what happened. Do y'all think that's what Shawn is thinking, that he threw her under the bus? They need to just call it now. Just go ahead and quit. I don't think I've never in Married at First Sight history 20 season, I might have skipped on 2 seasons, that I say this couple needs to go ahead and call it. Just throw in the towel now, girl. Walk away. Walk away, Nikki. Walk away, girl. I don't understand how everybody at the table is thinking that she made a comment about his height. Because even Adam, Adam, I love you. Adam said the height comment was disrespectful. She's like, "No, I wasn't making a comment about his height." She was saying, "I'm 5'5". Okay. I got up to walk away, but he's thinking I'm the aggressor. I'm towering over him, but I actually got up to walk away to diffuse the situation. I don't understand why are y'all so confused. She wasn't making fun of they are the same height. She's just saying, I'm 5'5". I just got up to walk away. How am I towering over him? Adam said, in addition to you walking away to calling it, have y'all thought about just calling it? And the table says, oh! Everybody fell out, girl. They all fell out. They were like, they need to call it. Yeah, call it. It's too much. It's too much. Nikki starts talking again, and then Big Mouth Courtney. Whoa. Did Shawn talk? And Shawn said, as far as calling it, no, I haven't thought about it because I'm not a quitter. It is not in my DNA. Mr. I got kicked out of preschool thing. There's no need for calling it because we see her. We're a match for a reason. The experts know what they're doing. And the experts are like, thank you, Mac, Lisa. Thank you, Mac. And everybody was like, okay, let's start to go. I would have liked to hear the end of that conversation, though. Why y'all cutting it short? Why y'all cutting it short? And why you got to cut the black couple short? Why you trying to cut their time? Huh? My gosh. So now they all getting up, going home, and I'm like, wait a minute. I need to hear more of what happened with Shawn and Nikki. Will they call it? So the couples are all going home, and we see Courtney and Nick walking outside, and there's a car, and she said, well, you had to order the Jetta. Where's her family from? Because she is, I don't want to say this nationality of women who just criticize everything, and I don't want to say it. So y'all tell me, where is Courtney from? Where's her family from? What is her national origin? Where is she descended from? Because girl, she is so negative. She complains and criticizes everything. He said, I ordered the Jetta because it's my favorite car. I mean, what difference does it make? As long as you get back to your hotel. He opens the door. She's standing behind him. And he said, you first. And she says, of course, while you step on my feet. Oh, my God. What's her nationality? What is Courtney? Where is she descended from? Like, I'm a descendant from the African nations. I don't know which one. But I'm, more Americanized than anything else. I can't with Courtney. I cannot. She does not deserve him. So anyways, they're in the car, they're talking. And he brought up the confidence thing, and everybody was surprised. And she was like, I think I used the wrong word. And I'm like, yes, you did, dum-dum. And she's like, well, let's talk about Devin. Devin has always been the guy to get the girl, but he's been rejected. And I'm like, is that why they matched him with an iceberg? Did the experts match Devin with an iceberg? Because Devin, he's big, he's like football type, and girls are always throwing themselves at him, but then they match him with an iceberg. Is that why the experts did that? Huh? Courtney says she's been rejected. I'm not surprised. Nick said he's also been rejected. He said, even on national TV. And I thought that was a joke. He learned and looked over. She's all the way up here in the car like this, with her face on the window like this. And Nick is over there looking at him. I think she's not attracted to him. I think that's what it is. She's not attracted to him. I'm ready to call it. Yeah, that's what it is. So we go over to Dr. Shawn and Nikki. They're standing outside, and I appreciate you, Shawn, giving her your jacket because it was chilly. She believed that Shawn sugar honey iced tea on her, and she thinks he embarrassed her in front of her peers, and he's just standing there, and she's like, what do you have to say to yourself? And he said, I need to figure out how I have offended you or what the problem is. And she's like, well, you didn't say any of that in the meeting. And he's like, I did it. She's like, you didn't. Shawn is like, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't. And that's a real man right there. Shawn, real man. He said, I don't want to fight anymore. And she said, fighting is the flavor of our marriage. Okay. And she said, I promise you, we're not going to fight anymore. Trust me. And she's like, trust you? Trust you? You just shit on me. I'm supposed to trust you. She didn't do that. It was my head was moving. She said, we're not going to fight anymore. Oh my God, what's wrong with them? Woo! And let me say it because I forgot to say, Nikki's dress. Beautiful. I would wear it in my bedroom because you could see her black panties through her dress, except maybe it's like the bodysuit thing and then the dress over it. I don't know, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I forgot to say it. Go ahead, girl. I liked all the girls' dresses, and I love Adam's outfit. I would wear it, and I would let my husband wear something like Adam's outfit. Okay. Oh my God, cousin. Oh my God. I think it's over for Shawn and Nikki. Nikki's like, I can't help you. And Shawn is like, Nikki's like, I'm not a doctor. And he's like, well, you act like you are because you're diagnosing all of my problem. And she's like, I cannot help you. And he was like, well, you should quit. You should leave. Quit. And she looked at him and looked away and looked at him, took off his jacket and said, let me just give this to you. Oh my God. It's over. So then we see Nikki packing her stuff. Shawn looks like he's packing too because he has one of those big old bags and he had on his bag on his shoulder. And was that his makeup kit? It was in a yellow bag that he took out. And he was like, I want you to stay proximity, something, something. And she's like, it's so small. I need a break. And he's like, we need to have a conversation. And she's like, I need no conversation. And he was like, okay. She grabs her jacket, grabs her bag. He's sitting outside on that balcony that I want. Oh my God. Do you guys think it's over? I mean, we've been wanting it to be over, so maybe this is it. Cousins, I love you. Thank you, Lord. Episode 7. I really appreciate your love and support. Thanks for sticking with me. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out. Again, the husband profile begins in September if you want to take this class. Leave a comment for me. Hype this video up. Share it out. I want to know what you think about episode 7. Mwah, I love you. I'll try to do episode 8 tomorrow. Talk to you later, guys. Bye, 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 bye.